You're welcome again to another episode here at Living Arts Uganda. Beyond the Surface is your show that you watch and you give an eye beyond what you can see. And most of us, we bless the Lord that we have got clear visions beyond what people may see from us. But then some of you don't know the stories of people. But then when you get to know them, it is when you understand what is beyond the surface. My name is JAVIS FLIMS for you. I just bless the Lord that we have moved the year from January. We are in December, days to count. We are entering 2026. Someone out there watching me, I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. But today in studios, we want to talk about campus life, a campus lifestyle. We are going to make it bold today since it is Christmas. We are going to engage in Christmas stuff. We are going to engage in what is currently moving in the politics. And we are going to engage in the campus way of life, relationships, dating. So my name is JAVIS FLIMS for you once again. And in studios, I'm with Shuki Mpaka, a campuser who has come to give us a tip on what is flowing in campus. And wait, he will be telling us. You're most welcome, Shuki Mpaka.
Thank you so much, JAVIS FLIMS.
Yes, you can be the viewers watching us, and we'll loop in the show.
Thank you so much for inviting me and giving me this chance.
Yes.
So today I've come at least to tell you what we campusers pass through when we're at campus. Yes.
To give advice.
Yeah, and to give advice accordingly.
Your names and to the viewer out.
To those who are watching me, my names are Shuki Mpaka. Yes.
Campuser.
Campuser.
But basically when I was getting a guest, people were telling me qualifications of that person has to be experienced. So we want to engage ourselves in campus. Shuki.
Yes.
For someone who is a vacancy senior 6,
Yes.
we want to know what campus is and how does campus life flow.
So for someone
Basing on you.
Basing on me, for someone who is in VAC right now.
Yes. A senior 6 vacist, a senior 4 vacist. Campus.
For that, on my perspective, campus is enjoyable, but it is full of struggle. That's what I can say.
There is a lot of struggle.
There is a lot of struggle in every other way.
Yes.
Because for starters, if you've not got a government sponsorship, you're going to have a very hard time to find tuition and everything, and like coursework and everything. So it depends what kind of course you took. But then that's all over every other course, coursework. So campus is enjoyable, but you should not enjoy campus. You should go do what took you to campus.
Someone watching you there,
yes,
Abamani coming to campus is enjoying campus, having fun at campus, all that stuff. How are you telling that person right now, through experience, that campus is not enjoyable? Though it is enjoyable, but you're saying not so enjoyable.
Yes, it's not.
You have to give yourself limit.
Exactly.
Okay.
No, like campus, no one is going to limit you that don't do this, don't do that. It's you. It's you going to limit yourself. It's you going to tell yourself, you know what, let me go to class. No one is going to chase you to go to class. Read, go to props mania, what? Nothing. It's upon you to decide either to go for fun or to decide and study. It's upon you to decide, let me do coursework or not. Like, it's upon you.
Either do coursework or maybe
exactly. So campus is fun in every way when you decide it to be fun. But then when you decide campus to be fun, that means you just went to campus for fun. That means you didn't go to study. So it really depends on you. The difference between high school and campus is that campus, you're free. No one is telling you what to do. It's upon you to decide what you want to do.
True.
But for high school, they always decide for you. It's time for preps, all of you go to class. It's time for sleeping, all of you sleep. For campus, it is okay. You can decide to sleep outside. No one is going to say to you, why did you sleep outside? But then when the time for tests comes, I
Yes.
don't know what you'll be doing, because you'll be having fun instead of studying. When exams come, will you be missing the exams? Still having fun? Oh, so if you just decide to have fun, why bother go to campus? You just have fun, and get to know that you're not going to like upgrade in anything. You're there just having fun. But if you decide to go to campus, you must use your head and learn how to decide when it's right and when it's wrong.
Basically, when you join campus, you have to grow.
Exactly.
Because you can never find an old person being controlled or directed. That you have to
Exactly.
eat. You have to know that if I don't eat,
Exactly. If you don't eat ojara, you have to know what you're supposed to be eating. You're not supposed to be eating each and everything.
True.
Yes.
So basically, now you can see I came through with Hajat. He has a lot to tell us about campus. And he has tapped to the point where in campus there are challenges. So far, which challenges do you see that are mainly or commonly in campus? Because for me, the challenges I had, which common challenges do you see mainly that flow in campus?
Challenges, it really depends on what course you're doing. But then for my case, challenges, as a journalism student, I usually find hard time when they've sent me in the field. You're supposed to go like interview different people, and people don't know you. People according to what we're having in our country right now, people are in politics are so biased, so they see a random person coming, getting a camera, recording them, so people at times react differently.
True.
So that's the challenge I usually get with the coursework. Maybe they've sent me in the field to collect some reports and everything. That's the most challenge I get.
I know most of the youth, I'm proud of it, that they are one of the people that support Beyond the Surface show, because most of them send in messages and say, this person helped us here and this person helped us here. For the courses right now, we are seeing that people are in now, or someone is eager to fall in. That is journalism, law. But
then I have a caution I want to give these vacis. Most of them tend to run to law. Sweetheart, a mateka is not food. It's not food to, like, you must be sharp, like very sharp and serious. When you decide to do law, you're going to say bye to outings. You're going to say, like, at least till when you reach LDC, because honestly, law is not food.
True.
It's a very big bag to carry. So if you're willing to take law, simani, because law ain't food. Because apparently I'm having a lot of people around me, surrounding me, my family members, my friends, they're all doing law, but you can't see law. There is a way law squeezes them, and you find time, you might even spend a month without seeing them because of that course. But if you're to choose a course, you should be very careful with what you choose. True. Because you know yourself, you know your capabilities, you know yourself better. So choose a course
you may be capable doing law.
You might be capable, but exactly. When things are very tough. Yes. So that's why I'm saying they should be very careful when they're making some choices, because this is the time they're like, I'm going to do urban planning, business administration, and all that. It is okay. But choose what you feel you can manage. You might think you manage, but when you reach there, things turn upside down.
So, I love the fact that you people,
it's not bad.
So right now on Abagamba, he's someone who's ready at campus, and he tells you something out of experience, but I want to know what gave him that deciding to say, in all courses I will do journalism, because so far I've seen people that give up to journalism. And out there are some people in the last episode we were in that sent in messages and were like, journalists baba kuba what, because currently we are in the election period. So omuntu, when you see what is flowing now, it may give you that not to journalism.
Yeah.
But then someone who's doing journalism can give you courage to go forward to your talent or to your career you would want to take in. Yeah. So why in all courses journalism?
I chose journalism because when it comes to journalism, I feel like it's different from other courses. Journalism is a course you're going to be studying. You study while you work, because during the course, you meet a lot of people, you get very many connections, and
True.
You get exposed. When it comes to other courses, I'm not well certain to them, but then when it comes to journalism, you get to know very many people, you get to get very many chances. So there is a high chance of you studying while working, which is not going to be the same thing with business administration. I'm not talking bad for those who are doing business administration, or maybe those who are going to do it, but then you have that sense of, at least I'm working while I'm studying. But then when it comes to these other business courses, no one is going to give you their business. Like, man, you've literally not finished studying, don't even have a degree or what. So no one is planning to give you their businesses. Like, it's practical. I feel like journalism is more flexible. It can fit in your timetable, maybe your schedule. You can study while you're working, and you get more connections. In that, when you finish studying, it's not like you're going to look for a job, going to the field. You're already been in the field. You're exposed.
Already, so, you're in the system.
Exactly. You're ready. You're having exposure. You're known. Probably you start building yourself slowly before even you stop schooling. The moment you finish schooling, you have a brand already. True. You have a base, you have like a foundation to start from. Exactly. It's not like when you're done with your degree, let me say, okay, business administration, you're going to start from scratch. But then when it comes to journalism, it's not like that. It's a bit different.
Was journalism the course you wanted from system back then, or it is a course that you just completed and said, let me do journalism?
Journalism, actually, it wasn't my dream course. Me as a person, I'm a person of art, so I dreamt of doing my interior design and probably continue with that. Yes. But then later on, I later found out in this country of ours, the course I want to do is very nice, but there is no way I would, how can I say? I would gain from that course, because in our country, they don't appreciate art. Honestly, I'm not saying that in a bad way, but not all people appreciate art in its own way. For me, I thought about it, and I was given options, and journalism was among the options. The fact that I was a bit, I can't say it was my luck. The fact that I had some few connections, I just like, let me do journalism.
Yes,
I did journalism because I felt like I would do it. It's not a hard course. It's just a matter of understanding and putting logic in it, which is not my problem.
Okay.
Yes.
So my guest just said art is not in there. So for someone out there, even me myself.
But I'm not discouraging you to do your art if at all you want to do your art.
I just feel like basechi banachi mugamba lero wachaziza Shuki Mpaka. Who is Shuki Mpaka? Because I would also want to know who's Shuki Mpaka at first, because you said in your country, meaning otuyamba buyambyo bawano. So who's Shuki Mpaka?
Shuki Mpaka is me.
Yes.
I'm a Ugandan.
Are you Uganda?
Yes.
Totuyamba buyambi.
Sibayamba buyambi.
Efe bakkiriza art.
Not really that. Like, when I say that art is not appreciated, I'm not saying that it's not appreciated like countrywide. There's some places where you reach nagama, nzakati malobu kadenga kumi, ngule chifana nchimuli, things like that. People don't appreciate art in our country as the way it is appreciated somewhere else.
You meant our country.
Exactly, I meant our country.
I thought you're from Nigeria, or because you said in our country. I thought you have where you came from, the country you came from, because you're having unique names, Toina Nachi, Toina Sechi. So I was like, Aboruseke. You're like, lose it, So basically, we are in the journalism system right now for a campuser like her. She's trying to explain journalism wide, and we are going to also be tapping on the freestyle of campus. So basically, most people, when you just enter campus, there is a flop they give you, there is a vibe they give you,
Yeah.
but then most people see that journey that bampadde vibe buli muvubuka ndaba biki naye ate otuuka eno ogamba byonna binabikola. So waliwo omuntu nga Slayer, but Slayer, they are both boys and girls.
Yeah.
Ng'ayagala kujja kulagako, because when I had just entered campus nali nkuba ebikumba. So how can you encourage someone to there is someone who does not have,
I guess I understand.
but he knows he's going to find people who have.
Yes.
He's down. He sees it as someone again okujja abeere ng'ekisekererwa in campus. Which magazine do you give that person? Because we are entering January, which most intakes take in students in all campuses. Which one do you give to that person?
So for that person, it's all about you. I say it again. When it comes to campus, it's all about you. But then you should not feel so down. You should not, like, campus, trust me, unless when you're doing something that's attracting people's attention. But if at all you're just doing whatever that took you to campus,
True.
trust me, no one is going to see you.
No one sees you.
Like, no one says kankubire n'ogenda ku campus ng'ogenze oyambadde katugambe gomasi tewali agenda kugambako nti oba ki, like you can tosobola kubeera era okola bukozi linnya probably because you've worn a cultural dressing, but campus temuli ebyombu ate nyambadde olugoye ndwambalidde wiiki, I've seen me, like no one really cares about that. You should just gain your confidence and try to move on, because probably the high school life is done and this is a new life you have to experience. True. So you give it a chance and try it out. It might be different, not as you think it is.
Give a try to campus. You'll never remain the same. So Shuki, as you, how have you managed to balance academics and social life in campus?
Honestly, it has been hard.
Yes.
My friends keep telling me, we're somia nnyo, zoli mugezi nnyo, bichi. You know, when you're in class and you're... Exactly. And they're like, bana hajati, gwe buli kamu kamanyi. It's not that buli kamu kamanyi, but then, namanyi achenkola, ne nchagala. Siganya si chenali njagala, but then I fell in love with what I was doing. True. So I decided to do it. So if I'm to go to class, finding out where to get soma, I make prior preparations, I make research about it. In case some semesters I be updated. Like I always try to feed myself in. Exactly. Sitting dabali ali abasomesa aba feeding in. Me, I feed myself in. And then omusomesa wajanze mba I'm filling the gaps ezibadde zibulawo. Yes. But then my social life, usually my friends are like, we somia nnyo, bichi. Okay, ebebe nabibaawo. But then ekyo tekivaawo nti muno omwana asoma ebitabo tekivaawo.
True.
Exactly. So social life, it depends what kind of friends you get. By the way, when it comes to friends, be careful the people you befriend. You might befriend omuntu ngewaabwe bantu banjagakali. I'm not talking about those people who do weed. I'm not really talking about them, but then
yes, that is a big point, because at campus it is when you you line with people's behavior.
Exactly.
Then you want to occupy that space.
Exactly. So when
So
it
that
comes,
you fit in them.
yeah, when it comes to my course, the course I do, it's a bit challenging. You're going to find those who love going out, those who love partying, those do shisha. And when it comes to me, I'm not that kind of person. I don't really party a lot.
You don't party?
I don't drink. I don't do shisha. And the people that are surrounding me, they all do those kind of things. So for someone who's there, they might get influenced by the society around them. So they end up changing and being someone they are not.
True.
Yes. So when it comes to me, I've tried to preserve myself, not to go astray. Whenever I feel like things are going astray, I turn back and I'm like, you know what, Shiki, go home. When that clicks to my head, I leave whatever I'm doing, I just walk home. So I've been trying.
So as you're a student who does not do the partying,
Yeah.
who does not drink, you're Muslim,
Yeah.
who does not do anything that ashames the kingdom of God.
Exactly.
In your free time, what do you do outside class to relax your mind?
In my free time, like on Saturdays, I usually go to media houses. They usually have different shows. I go be part of the audience. I go meet different people and get connections. Like on Saturdays, I go to UBC. There's a program called Horizon Vibes. So that program
Horizon
usually,
Vibe
yeah,
of Calvin.
exactly. Yes. They usually host different artists. They bring known people, managements that probably I've never seen. So I get exposure. I get to know those people. At least I'm noticed, probably talk to them, know how the life goes on. Instead of me going to go for partying and everything, and the next day I come back having a very bad hangover, and on Monday I'm having a test. I rather go talk to those people, see them, learn how they do them, probably learn how they do their music, learn more about them, and head back home. At least I've benefited. I've got to know different people. I've seen different faces. I've been exposed, and I get home, get prepared for the next week. Yes.
So how easy is it to make friends at campus?
It's not really easy to make friends, but when things can happen, and how can I say that? People might come and you feel like you have the same vibe with that person. Then you decide to talk to them. Because there is a period you might think someone is your friend, yet they just see you as just.
They were there just to occupy that
Exactly,
space.
you're just there to occupy that space.
Yet someone is not your friend.
Yeah, they're not really your friend.
At campus.
I called fake friends.
Fake friends.
Snakes. Yeah.
I just collide with the knowing a new name, snakes. I have also snakes.
Yeah.
So far have you got snakes at campus?
Oh, many. But that's life.
That is life.
Yeah, it's life.
So basing on campus life, it is very hard for someone to live a campus life without colliding in the dating stuff.
Yeah, it's very hard.
And it is at a point very hard to balance relationship with academics.
Yeah.
How have you managed to do that?
Apparently, for me, I can't say that I've not dated. Yes, I've dated, but there's some choices you make in life and you're like, what was I thinking? That's a very big mistake. I understand all that happens when you're at campus. You know you're at campus and every guy wants to have you, each and everything. Every guy is chasing after you. But it's upon you to make the right decision. And if at all you want to date, I'm not refusing you to date, but then you should have limits. If it's time for reading, put the phone away. Tell your partner it's time for reading.
But is it possible?
If it's possible, you can actually read together or maybe study together.
Is it possible?
It is possible because I used to do it.
Read with your partner?
No. Time for reading. You either leave me alone or I leave you. One of that two. My partner knew I loved studying a lot, so whenever I would tell him I want to read,
He would understand.
Yes, he would immediately leave me alone.
Give space for books.
Exactly, give me space for books and do whatever I want. Then when I'm done, probably call him or text him or go where he is.
That now I'm free.
Yeah.
That is a big challenge that people mostly face when at campus, because I basically think that it is sometimes very hard to balance relationship,
It's hard.
then also balance academics. So we also have a challenge where campusers are having a challenge of financial stability.
Exactly.
How is that challenge managed? Because hostels, because we have so far we have seen a couple of incidents where campusers die in hostels because of hunger, and others because of hunger it has to collect him or her to either get a sugar daddy or to get a sugar man. So how have you managed, as you and your gangu of campusers, the financial challenge at campus?
When it comes to that, financially, I can't say I'm financially independent. My parents usually stand in for me.
Because
whenever
also
it
those
comes
people
to that.
that do such have parents.
Yes. That's what I'm saying, that my parents usually stand in for me. I'm not saying they don't have parents, but then there is a point of, there is this kind of parent akuwereddeyo tuition, amumazeeyo, akuteereddeyo hostel, akukoledde everything. Omuzadde n'akugamba mpeddeyo. Ebisigadde yiiya. Naye nga naawe okimanyi munda mutima tomanyi woyiza yiiya, naye nga toyagala mumalamu maanyi. N'ogamba kale maama. Nkola ki? N'oyiya mu ngeri yonna esoboka. Naye engeri y'okuyiiya yesinga oleeta obuzibu. But for me, when it comes to that, usually my parents stand in for me, my siblings, my friends. In case of anything, at least I have someone to call. It's not like I have a job, like a specific job, but then I usually do some gigs. I go work a little, I get at 30K. We go on this Mikolo, we work as, what do they call them?
Ushers.
Exactly, we work as ushers on those events. You get your car 50K, and no money antikale. At least I have some money for next week, like that.
But not engaging yourself.
No, not engaging myself in other activities, like sexual activities and all that, or maybe selling illegal stuff. No, I don't do that.
So what calls the campusers to go for those activities is because parents send them to look for more to occupy to what they want, or it is an independent do.
It is, I can't say that the parents send them to, because the parents just tells you to survive, but they've not told you to go do whatever you're doing. It's an individual decision, but then at times I don't blame them because of them being so desperate.
True.
Because us girls usually twegomba nnyo, so you become so desperate nogamba naye nina okufuna iPhone, nina ogifuna ne bagamba munaye kakati olina okwebaka noono omusajja ofune iPhone. Nagamba okwebaka bwebasi n'omusajja nfune iPhone, negwe iPhone ogimanyi wagenze dda kwebaka n'omusajja oyo ovuddeyo nabirwadde, you might not get AIDS, naye oyinza ofuna infection down there. Like your life won't be the same just because of an iPhone.
Because what pulls girls out is an iPhone.
It might not be an iPhone.
iPhone money.
Exactly. Girls, I won't exclude myself. We tend to be materialistic.
True.
Exactly. So girls usually face a lot of problems at campus, because you might think you have a guy like your guy turns natan koko kwa 7 ebya kisiru nga gwa tobiraba nenga akukozesa ebintu ebitategerekeka, ojanga kukwata video bwe social media ngolaba omwana w'abandi akola ebintu ebitategerekeka nogamba naye no mwana wa she in the right sense.
Abyejjusa luvannyuma
nagamba naye singa namanya. So all that yes brings about money, naye kyenyiza okugamba Simaye na kumanya, but just have to survive.
Before we go to another question, in 1 minute or in 30 seconds, since someone is already at campus, give a word to someone who's preparing to come to campus, but with an aim, not from a guy wa iPhone, or was sente, navuga.
For someone who's coming to campus with all those thoughts in your head, sweetheart, good luck. Because no one is going to give you anything for free. No one. Expect that. Something for something. You either give leg for an iPhone or do something very horrible. Usually girls go, they what? I can't say this on air, let me just leave it. But then girls go do very nasty things and they end up regretting. Fine, they get the money, but you as you, deep down you feel like it is so wrong. Like the whatever nice things you do, but if at all you're coming to campus and you're having that, good luck. But I don't think you'll get that in whatever way you think you will, because it's not what you think it is.
Okay, that was said by an experienced person at campus, and it tells you nothing is for free. You either give something for money or you do something beyond for money. So how is campus really preparing you after graduation?
Campus has taught me a lot of things. Campus has taught me that challenges come in your life, but then you don't have to cry down and sit down and start crying. You have to stand up and learn how to solve those problems. You have to find ways of solving those problems. Like, it teaches you how to live a life of your own.
True.
Because at campus, at times, some parents are still strict on their children, but then when it comes to other parents, it have like, no kati mukazi mukulu, ono musajja mukulu, katosa ku university, ebirala jabye marira. So you learn to live your own life without having a concern of anyone. Campus teaches you what to do and what not to do. Yes, because you get a point of sawas no katugambe right now, your lecture ya sawa 5 egwa 7. So it's upon you after the lecture, what next? Are you going to go home? Are you going for clubbing? Because osula mu hostel tewali agenda kugambako. See, it's upon you to either decide to go to some place and come back home at any time you would love to do. Or maybe stay and revise because probably the next day there is a test or something. So campus shows you like these things are not hard, you just make them hard. Or maybe they're hard, you just need to put more effort. But then it is upon you to either decide to put the effort or go have fun.
Okay.
Yes.
So as a campuser, there is indiscipline at campus.
Yes.
And there are some people who rhyme with discipline. How have you managed to maintain your discipline at campus? I've
tried to avoid those crazy groups. Remember at campus usually they make different groups. For together or not together, or those groups. Okay, I'm not saying
for the boss
exactly.
lady.
I'm not saying that groups are bad. At a point they're good, but then in that point of discipline, they're bad because they tend to drive other people who are not that way in some other direction.
True.
So those groups, tugende wano, kakati bagenda wa, tugende, and you also go. So very many things happen to you, and no one no one can stand in for you to say, let me do this for her. Something like that. You end up doing things that are so absurd.
True.
So you just have to, you have to compose yourself and try to not go with that influence that's usually
it is you to drive your mind.
Exactly.
In the straight mind.
Yes.
Okay.
Not you to go with whatever is going, because in the end, it is you.
You jump on it.
Exactly.
You
but
jump.
tugenda kutripwa, tugenda ntebe, nga gwolinya, all that would bring a lot of issues to you because gw'olinnya buli ogenda bugenzi bw'ogenda nabo bamanyi. Just because baza ku campus ogenda nabo kati nawe ogenda. So it's upon you to either think, is this right or wrong? Kati wenna agenda. At what time am I going to come back? Like, all that comes back to your head. Yes.
So it is all by yourself. Drive campus by yourself. It is all you want at campus. It is not what other people would want you to do.
Exactly.
So for the very, very workload that is at campus, because you said you are doing journalism. Journalism was a wide course.
Yeah, it is.
You tap in this, and tap in this.
Yes.
How have you managed to hold up to now the workload at campus? Because most people, coursework, field work, real life work, they just drop out because of that. So how have you managed to hold on up to now?
The consistency that someone has can also determine how they would survive at campus. If at all you're not consistent and you're like, this week is for submitting in coursework, you're like,
there is consistency.
yes,
And there is the workload, and someone again adds a workload because, for example, like me, in the time we were doing a course in journalism, a specific course unit in journalism magazine. Go back. This frame was bad. Go back. Ebigambo we are ready. Go back. I felt like giving up on journalism. I felt in the interview. So your workload, I know you are also in that process. That the workload is now heavy. So what says that in your brain saying, journalism is jakuta. I will continue.
But then you must be patient. You must be patient with whatever is going on. Fine, Bainzokuzaye all those times, no niga, no kava,
has it ever
no
happened to you?
Yes, it has ever happened to me. Oh God.
Right.
Several times. But you have to be patient and learn to calm down and compose yourself. Because at times, usually, others bibasuka kuni batandika oyomba ne boogera ebigambo bingi bingi. Ate later on, their actions ne bibaleetera ki? Ebizibu. So you have to be very patient because you might be having like today is Tuesday. You're having a test tomorrow, and after the test, you're having a presentation. They also give you coursework to hand in on Friday. So all that, you must be patient and persistent. Because if at all you're not persistent, so even the coursework you're supposed to give on Friday, no tamu you know it. So you have to be patient and persistent in whatever you do, and always remember your goal because it really determines you. If at all you don't know where you're going, why even going? Like you don't know where you're going. Where are you going? Like it just doesn't. So you always have to know where you're going. What is your goal, so that it keeps on pushing you in whatever circumstances that are around. You pass through them.
And all calm yourself down then.
Exactly.
Follow your goal.
Yes.
So, as a campuser, we are very blessed that on the show we have vacists. So the vacists that would watch this, those who want to do journalism, right now we are in the process where politics is the only aired thing that you would say etochitigisa. And people that take content on media houses are journalists, and also people at media houses that premiere it or that air it on air are journalists. So someone's love is to go in the field.
Yes.
What do you talk about the politics world right now as a person who has to be in the field as a journalist? And what do you see in the next step to come of 2026 by 15th January?
For my opinion, right now as a journalist, it's it's supposed to a journalist should be very, very conscious about their actions, about their words, about whatever they're doing. For in case you're in the field, try not to get so engaged in chaos.
True.
Because chaos most of the times brings about banamolilo, bakuba and everything. I don't know how you would do that, but then just try to avoid getting into those conflicts that I know those conflicts usually at times make the reports, make the gist, making the news more interesting.
True.
All that is true, but your life first. Because you're not going to do journalism when you're dead. No. Okay, you're not going to do journalism when you're in prison. So you should be very careful with the choice of words you're using, with the actions you're doing, because apparently the situation you're having in the country, the campaigns everywhere, here, there, so different people are doing different things. And a lot is happening
In the world right
in
now.
the country.
Yes.
Yes. So you might go say something and later on it backfires.
True.
Yes, it brings a lot of issues to you. It brings a lot of issues to the media house you're working with. So you just have to be careful with whatever you're doing. Yes.
So basically right now, the government and the opposition government,
Yes.
there is an incident that just happened where the opposition government was going to Gulu. Journalists were beaten. And I think most of the big people in the government and the top people
Yes.
came out and talked about it.
Yes.
Did you see that incident?
Yes, I did. So
Which, since the police is said to keep law and order,
yes.
and it is to keep the journalists safe. Which word do you give to the police on journalist act that is happening in the campaigns?
Right now, what I can say, the police, I don't know whether the police at times follows orders, because if at all they're ordered to protect the journalists, but then they're the same people hurting them, harassing them and everything. Are they breaking the law is what I can say? Because if the law says they're supposed to be protecting the citizen, and apparently the journalist is a citizen, so why would they do vice versa? What I can say to the police right now is to at least maybe talk to their men who are in the field, not to offend the journalists, that's what I can say, and to avoid wrangles whenever it comes to them, because whenever a policeman attacks a journalist, it alarms a lot, because at times the audience is always on the journalist side.
True, true.
Because we never know what's behind the scenes. We never know, maybe the journalist said something to the policeman, or maybe offended them in a way, or maybe did something that insinuated the policeman to do whatever actions they did.
True.
Yes, because you never know. That's why I keep saying the journalists should be very careful with whatever words, with whatever actions they're doing when they're in the field, to avoid all that to happen to them. What I can say, the government should enforce more and probably put more strict laws to the policemen in the field, so that they would not harass the journalists.
True. So a journalist, a campuser, someone who would want to give you a take on what happens at campus. Once again, she is Shuki Mpaka here on Beyond the Surface. For someone who knows her, she's a star here. For people who are watching in, we thank you so much. JAVIS Films is my name again, and would want to send shout outs to people who always give us love, who give us courage on what we do. I have a friend who's always on me, Steve Baddest. He's the baddest guy. And I have my other person, Nora, Jemima, many people So for the campusers, there are questions you won't forget to ask someone who's already in the field of campus. And for someone who's already in the field of campus, the advice would give us before we join campus, because January is already at a kick-off, and that is 2026. Before we ask, I would want to pass on this. For people who want emceeing, we have a new brand in the building of MCs. We have Martha MC. She can do very, 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 very beautiful emceeing on your event and close up for you for something beautiful. So, Shoki Impaka, how is campus, how can campus help you in preparation for your future employment job? Or which path does campus help you for your future in-camping employment?
When it comes to me, campus helps me because when I'm at campus, I'm exposed.
True.
When I'm at campus, I meet a lot of people. So in case I'm done with campus and I'm in the field, finding what to do is not hard because I've been there, I've been exposed, and people at least get to know that I'm there. People are informed and people know what I can do and what I can't do. And probably I've improved on whatever I can do. So campus helps me a lot because I'm exposed and finding what to do is not hard. Yes, because I meet a lot of people and a lot of things I learn and get connected to. So finding what to do is not hard.
So it has a way, it helps you connect with the field of employment you're going in.
Yes, because apparently if at all I'm not at campus, would I ever get a chance to meet different people?
Could campus help someone who's at a university of 1,000 students for his field of employment?
Yes, it can.
How?
It can in a way that at least you get the technical skills.
Yes.
You get the technical skills, you get the knowledge. So in case you're sent, though there are very many people, but then there is always a chance where you stand out, and there is a way you do your things. Yes, others do their things, like you edit and I edit, but then there is a way you edit that's different from the way I edit.
True.
Yes, so it shows the uniqueness that you have, the way you're doing your things. Campus helps you to identify the way you do your own things and make them look unique and stand out.
True.
So that would probably be a chance where I would get a job after campus because of the way you perceive and do your things, or maybe present them to people.
Okay.
Yes.
So in the hours of wrapping up this all, if you were given an opportunity to change something at campus, what would that be?
If I was given an opportunity to change something
at campus, what would it be?
So when you ask that question, so I'm now thinking at the campus I am on. There is a lot to be changed.
What would that be?
Like a lot to be changed. Like if at all the students are given work, and no, that's normal. That's normal. Let me leave that point. What would I change?
Look for something you would change.
Something I would change. I can't think it would change, but the way the lecturers connect with students, because at times they tend to be more than lecturers. Yes. So if I would change that, and the only lecturers I would, because at times
just change lecturers.
I would at least find ways of them not being more than lecturers, because there are times when you want marks and you're having 49 and you just want 1 mark, and the lecturer is asks for money or leg. So when that comes in, you, oh God, I don't know how to say that, but I would at least try a lot to change that.
Do you think campus has changed you for better or worse?
No, campus has really changed me for better, because I now feel you feel that I'm grown. There's some decisions in Jamaica and you're like, man, if at all I was not this exposed, would I be doing this? Would I be here? Would I be able to be doing this? So it has really changed me for the good, for the better.
For the better?
Yes.
For a journalist like you, which specific game in the journalism thing are you more interested in?
When you say game, it's wide.
Journalism is a big course.
Yes.
My specific game in journalism is to present and edit.
Yes.
Which specific game in journalism are you more in?
Right now, I'm more in presenting.
Yes.
Yes, I'm more in presenting and reporting news.
Reporting from the field?
Yes, probably.
You're one of the people we have to attach ourselves on.
Exactly.
To know what the field says.
Yeah.
So, as we are wrapping up this, thank you for being part of Beyond the Surface. Thank you for being part of Living Arts Uganda. Thank you for being part of this show. And thank you for being part of everything we have been doing for this full year. Right now, as a campuser, as someone who's doing journalism, as someone who's more of experienced in the campus life, I would want to give him in 1 minute to give advice for someone who's joining campus in January.
What I would tell you, come to campus when you know campus is fun. It's really fun, but enjoy mindfully. That's what I can say. Campus, no one is going to decide for you. No one is going to tell you dress like this. No one is going to tell you anything. It's upon you to decide whether to dress the way you want.
True.
It's upon you to decide to do whatever you want. Campus is full of fun. When you're at campus, you can study if you're willing to study. When you're at campus, you can get very good friends, because apparently the friends you get at campus, the friends you have for your entire life.
True.
Yes, there are friends you have. When you come to campus, you can learn a lot of things apart from whatever you're supposed to learn from school. So when you come to campus, come ready for whatever is there. It's a lot to take in, but you will survive it. You will. So when you come at campus, know that whatever you've ever thought of is there. You might get lucky and find a man who will give you an iPhone and a car. Just like that. But you should always know nothing is for nothing. They can't give you something for nothing. So you should always have that at the back of your mind. Campus is a lot. I can't describe campus and finish it, but all I can say, campus is there, but then it's upon you to decide that the direction you want to go in. It's upon you to decide what you want to do, when you want to do it, and why do you want to do it. Do you benefit, or you're just doing it just because your friends have done it, or you're just doing it just because you feel like you're doing it. So, campus is a good life, but with caution.
Okay, that is advice for you, someone joining campus life. And as I, Javis, tell you that campus is fun. Come join campus. Let us enjoy the journalism thing. Let us enjoy the low thing. Let us enjoy the course you're interested in. So we are wrapping up the year, and before I wrap up the show, I would want Shuki Paka also to give shout outs to people, give us the social media handles as a journalist, as a person, and also wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New 2026.
To all those watching me, I use Shuki Shureya on Instagram, Shuki Paka on TikTok, Shuki Paka still on X for those interested. And I would love to wish you a Happy New Year and all the best. This festive season has a lot of challenges. Where I live, very many people are dying.
Oh, sorry.
Exactly. So very many people are dying. Please keep yourself safe. Make sure you are alive, because the next year we need you. Campus is waiting for you. Yes. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Okay, Beyond the Surface program is the one you're watching on your station. JAVIS Films is my name. Keep safe in this Christmas season. For those that are traveling in villages, because Kajam Keko. You saw the Kajam.
It's a lot.
Yes, so Kajam Keko, people traveling in villages, we wish you a Merry Christmas. Christmas is tomorrow?
It's
after
on
tomorrow.
Thursday.
Thursday.
Yes.
After tomorrow.
Yes.
Okay. So we wish you a Merry Christmas. And for those that are coming back at it in town, namwetuwagaliza Christmas in Noji. Are you going in the village?
No, I'm here.
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Living at Uganda also wishes you Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. JAVIS Films is my name. Happy birthday to all those that tell me to wish me a birthday. Happy birthday, Aisha. Happy birthday, Jetha. And Happy New Year to everyone watching me. JAVIS Films remains my name on all social media platforms. God bless you for me. Catch you next year.